Hey, Oliver here from the Exercise Video Library. For today's featured workout, I'm going to show you the introduction to free weight training that will be done with barbells and dumbbells. Being that free weight training can be intimidating for many folks, especially if you're new to exercising. Hopefully today's feature will demonstrate that lifting free weights is not as frightening as some make it sound. In the website, you'll find this workout in the beginner section, but it can also be ramped up to the intermediate or advanced levels as you increase the weights and move at a faster pace. But for this demonstration, I'll walk you through it at a beginner's pace. So let's get right to it. For this workout, we'll start with some upper body movements, starting with the dumbbell bench press. And if you're using light weights, setting up should be rather simple without requiring the aid of a spotter. I'll just sit down in front of a bench with the bells on my upper thighs, lean back, and raise the bells above my shoulders and go right into the bench press. As you lower the weight, the path of the movement should move in what is called the A-frame pattern by starting wide at the bottom and bring them up together at the top. So bring them down, apart, and up together. When breathing, breathe in, inhale, on the way down, and then breathe out. Exhale on the way up. Breathe in, and breathe out. Let's do 12 to 15 of these. And when the set is complete, I'll turn the bells parallel, raise my knees up, and lower the bells on my thighs, and roll forward. From here, rest for 1 or 2 minutes, then perform another set. Then make it your goal to work up to a third set on each of these exercises. Now if you're working along with this video, just go ahead and hit the pause button right now and then complete those sets. But if you prefer the circus style of training, then we're just going to go ahead and keep on moving and move right on to the barbell row. So let's get right to it. With the barbell row, have a barbell set up on the floor with your desired weight. Get behind barbell and then place your feet about shoulder width apart. I'm going to bend down by hinging at the hips. Set my hands about a little wider than shoulder width apart. And from here, I'll just sit back, raise the weight off the floor, then proceed right into the row. Be sure to keep the upper back isolated by really squeezing the shoulder blades at the top. And squeeze. Now don't heat the weight by using momentum. Just keep the torso frozen in this position. Isolate the back. My back is slightly arched and head is looking forward. We'll do 12 to 15 of these. Again, if you're doing straight sets, let's go ahead and pause here and get those done. Then on to the dumbbell squat. For this version of squats, we'll hold the dumbbells low by our sides. Set the feet shoulder width apart, stand erect, and squat. As you descend, be sure to keep the back arched, chest out, and shoulders back. Begin each squat by sitting back first, then bending the knees. Squat down to where the thighs are at least parallel to the floor. As you breathe in on the way down, breathe out on the way up. Breathe in, and breathe out. And with dumbbells these size, you can see I'm flaring them out just to keep them clear of my legs. Don't turn this into a deadlift by leaning too far forward. Just keep your head looking up, shoulders back, and keep your eyes straight ahead. I'll do 12 of these, and then go right into the stiff leg deadlift. From here, using the same weight, my feet close together from the standing position. I'll just sit back, just hinge at the hips, and lower the bells downward. And simply reverse the motion, coming back up. In the downward phase, keep the back flat or slightly arched, and don't let it round. Keeping your head up will help you do that. And though this version is called the stiff leg deadlift, I would recommend a slight bend in the knees to minimize hamstring strain. But you'll still feel plenty of activation in the hamstrings. Breathe in as you lower the weight. And breathe out as you stand. And then we'll move on to the barbell curl. When it comes to barbell curling, personally, I prefer to use the curl bar. It is ergonomically more comfortable on my old wrists and elbows. But if you don't have one, straight bar will do just fine. So from here, stand erect, bar held in front, and all I'm going to do is just curl the bar by just bending my elbows. Now don't cheat by using momentum to heave the weight up. Just move the weight in a slow, controlled manner. Just do 12 of these. If you really want to isolate the biceps, that's all you do, is just bend the elbows. Then we'll work the antagonistic side of the arms. That is the triceps with the supine tricep extensions. And for these, I'm going to use the same bar, curl bar, and weight. So here again, you will find that the curl bar will keep your wrist and arms in an ideal position for just optimal ergonomics. And from here, I'll lie back with the weight and lift it directly above my head. And from here, go right into the movement by lowering the bar right up to the top of my head. And lifting it. I'll inhale as I lower the bar, and exhale as I lift it. Breathe in, and breathe out. This exercise is also known as the skull crusher for obvious reasons. And if you're being careless, you just may end up doing that, crushing your skull. And after finishing up a set of these, we'll move on to the side bend. For the side bend, a light dumbbell or kettlebell will work best for this. So to target the left side of the midsection, I'll hold a dumbbell in my right hand and just simply lean to the right and just return back up to the starting position. And the left hand can be placed either on the left hip or up behind the head, just whichever is more comfortable for you. When leaning, be sure to move your torso directly in the frontal plane of motion without moving the torso forward or backward. We'll do 10 of these. And repeat on the opposite side. Now let's do 10 on the opposite side. Quite often you will hear others tell you that the side bend exercise will hit the obliques. Not true. In this plane of motion, the obliques will only get minimal activation because the obliques work best when you work in the transverse plane, that is when you twist. And as I mentioned, the side bend motion moves in the frontal plane. If I'm speaking Greek to you, just take my word for it. And after we're done with the side bends, we'll finish up with the seated dumbbell calf raises. For this version of the calf raise, I will set up a calf block to elevate my toes. If you don't have a calf block, you can use an aerobic step, 2x4, weight plates, or you can just do it flat-footed on the floor, though you won't quite get the range of motion. So with the calf block set up in front of the bench, I'll set myself up between the calf block and the bench, and I'll place the bells on the End of my knees there, just above my knees, and then sit down. I'll then place the balls of my feet onto the block, then go right into the exercise by lifting my heels as high as I can. Hold it momentarily, then bring the heels back downward. That's all there is to it. So let's do 15 to 20 of these. When calf raising in the seated position, you're actually working the soleus, which is the muscle directly below the large gastrocnemius muscle. So in my opinion, this exercise should be called the soleus raise, technically speaking. And be sure to keep the dumbbells evenly balanced on your knees. You shouldn't have to grip them real tight. Just make sure they don't wobble around on you. And when you finish, place your feet back onto the floor and stand up. So that is how the introduction to free weight training is done. You can work up to 3 full circuits or do the routine in straight sets, performing one exercise at a time for 2 or 3 sets. I myself really do circuit routines, but I know a lot of you prefer them so as to keep the flow moving, and for that reason circuit training does not require as much time. Well, however you prefer to do it, just be consistent and push yourself to the next level. If there are any other workouts you'd like to see featured here, let us know. We'll get to work on it. Till then, keep on pumping!